that I don't accept.
We're live. We're back here behind the counter. I sat down and went. Let's see, it was like all the way down to the lowest possible setting. Must have been a mic move. Or Steve.
Wasn't me.
Well, who was the last person to sit in the chair?
I don't know.
I'm getting tired of your accusations.
Well, the question it's a real simple question. When you sit in the chair, do you lower it?
When you sit in the chair, when you're done, do you heighten it?
What? Do I raise it? Yeah, I raise it. First off, every chair at the table should be at the maximum height possible.
Right now, I'm at tippy toes level, and it's kind of absurd on this chair.
I don't like it when I look at the table and all the chairs are a different height.
All of us are different heights.
Okay.
So everyone needs a different height chair.
Okay, well, when you're done, put it back. Real simple. Microphone needs to be adjusted. I'm not quite sure. This is over there, so that was you last time. The Dream Team. It's absurd. Well, welcome everyone behind the counter here on Instant Games TV. Mike, Niko, Steve, and myself. Hope everyone had another great weekend. Anything go on here over the weekend?
Nothing
Kinda
too crazy.
quiet. The mall farmers market was back in.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
funny,
good.
you know. We took a stroll through, and I was looking for some. Whoops. I was looking for some southern sweet place. I did like 5 strolls through and couldn't find it. Finally found it, and it wasn't at all what I thought. It was like cupcakes. Like I thought it would be like candy.
Dan wanted some local sweets.
I mean,
Southern sweets?
What?
Like Southern stuff, or?
What was
It's
it?
called
Saratoga
Southie.
sweet and
It was like
salty?
Southie sweets.
Oh, so it wasn't like the South. It was.
No, well you would think it would be because it was Southie. Southie. How do you say that?
Southie could be
Southern?
like referring
No,
to
but they had
anything.
South with a Y with a L-Y.
That could be like a Boston
Southie.
thing.
Southly?
Southly?
No,
Southly?
Southie.
Can't open that can now. It'll explode.
Better take it easy with the Diet Coke.
But no, we went. I was looking for that. I couldn't find it. Then we did a second stroll. I found it. It was all like just random. I mean, I never understood those type of shops where when they're selling like cupcakes. I don't know if you walk up and they have 4 cupcakes on display. Like, where are the rest of them? Because I don't
worry
see
about
there
that.
It was
none
probably
behind
just showing
them.
off like their work for if you want to order like your own like.
I want a
package.
cupcake right then and there.
Okay. You can't get one right then and there.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
I
they
want
make
a
them from
cupcake.
scratch.
I
right
saw
then
some
and there.
people packing some stuff behind them. I think maybe they have them packaged, individual, ready to go.
I suppose you would think that's what it would be. I suppose. I would hope. But
Keeps it the freshest.
I mean, it was a very, very simple display. They had like 1 box, 1 higher box, 1 middle box, 1 lower box, and there was just 4 cupcakes sitting on. I'm
That
just
might
like,
be
Is that their ranking? Like
what?
first, second, third, fourth?
I have no idea.
pedestal.
I don't know. Stream elements. What's stream element? If rain equals wet, then Dan equals what? What are we doing with that?
Do you not know what they answer?
What is stream elements going to answer the question?
It's for you to answer, to ponder upon.
Well, let me do another.
I'm not quite. Stream elements is running its mouth this afternoon apparently already.
1 sec. Let me check another bolt command.
Are you behind these commands, Steve?
That's all that shows up.
Did you like put that in?
Well, normally we have someone that rotates ball jokes, but they've been a little behind lately.
Yeah, wait, who's that?
Tom.
With his ball jokes.
Tom been behind with the ball joke. Sounds kind of bald.
You're the bald one.
Not really. So we had the farmers market back in here. But what my point was, it kind of reminds me of all the backdoor politics when we get to the Saratoga Comic Con. We start doing that where all the vendors like, the first one's there, first one's out. You know that when we load in and load out, it's always about who can get in and out quick. You know what I mean? Everyone fights to get their stuff loaded in and gets their stuff loaded out. It's like Game of Thrones at its best and behind the scenes.
Should be a little smoother this time. Don't we get to go in the night before?
We get to go the night before. So we'll see what happens there. I think we're going to set... I'm going to go more prepared than I've ever gone. You two haven't been to the Comic Cons yet, have you?
I have.
Have you done it with us, though?
Yep, 2019.
Oh. So we go... I think this year I'm going to set the booth up in here first.
Just to see what
Just
it.
get a visual how I want to set it up. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest with you. We're only going with one booth this year, not two, for the fall. For the spring, we're back to two. But for the fall, I told Sam, with product being so not coming in because of the shipping nonsense and all that, it's just like, I don't know if we have enough product to fill it. So let's just do the one. And we probably, our one booth has probably the nicest setup out of all of them. We have power. We have outlets right there.
That's not bad.
We have an outlet. We have outlet. Like, when you go to the Comic-Con, you guys haven't been out to when we actually do them. When you get a booth that has no power, there's some politics behind that. Like you're picking a booth that gets a power, and then that one person hogs all the power outlets. Like if you're right next to him, can I borrow one? Nope, no, not in your zone. It's in mine.
For like
It's
a
whoever's
charger?
plugged in first kind of has the.
But I want what?
What do we need the power for?
A laptop, your cell phone, anything. Try what happens when you don't have any cell service. A big problem. And then obviously we gotta go there and make sure we have our no one is encroaching on our space.
That is Dan's favorite little thing.
Hey,
He
what?
measures out his space with his
It
feet.
is. Remember that
know
one
what's-
year? Remember 2 years ago? So the guy was trying to, and I go nope, and I turned the thing right in. Remember that? But we kind of had our one main one at Saratoga is kind of like, it's not like deep and short. It kind of goes short when it's long. Like it goes really, really, really long and it comes out. So it's like a really long booth. Well, there's one guy, and we had our if that's what you guys are looking at, we had our shelves like this. Well, he turned the one of them in. Like, nope, and that's that. And I turned it right back, and he's like, well, I can't get in and out here. It's not my problem. Your table's always to the end of your line. Move your table then. It's not my problem. I mean, I'm not gonna reduce my size of my booth so you can get in and out of your booth.
Dan
so you,
is a
so
big
you can
troll.
have your table at full capacity. I don't think so, pal. So I'm supposed to reduce capacity so this guy can keep his capacity and try to sell more products.
We're crawling with people in there.
What? I see one.
It's like 5 in there.
There's not 5. 1, 2, 2.
Okay. No.
We'll go out, see if they need anything, and come back.
Fine.
Good man,
People
Niko.
who don't know the setup that we have here, we can look directly into cameras that have the store. So we can sit back here and have no one in the store, and then when we see someone come in, we can see if they're walking around or they're actually looking at buying something. I think it's going to take Niko like 10 minutes to get back.
Sometimes it's hard to pull away when they're just like
See,
browsing.
I'm like ice cold when I go out there. You need any help? Nope. Okay, see you later. I'm in the back.
It's not really good though.
What do you mean?
To say you
I cut the chit chat.
I guess you do as you want as the owner, but don't you want better customer service of your
Yeah,
employees
like pristine customer
than to
service.
be dismissive of the customer?
You don't understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, no. What I'm saying is, there comes a point in time where do you like sitting out there babysitting all night long?
What define babysitting?
I'm gonna explain the situation from a customer standpoint. I walk into a store, right? Now I can tell that there's absolutely no sounds coming out of that store right now over there. It's dead silent. Am I wrong?
We have a couple TVs going.
I didn't hear anything when I went out there earlier.
What's playing out there? Aquaman's playing out
But I
there right
didn't
now.
hear
The
anything.
wettest.
That may be so, but with no sound, it ain't quite wet. It's dry.
Wow, don't ever.
What?
That's besides the point. It's pretty loud.
Well, regardless, when I walk into the store, I don't want some guy sitting at the counter going,
You look busy though.
"Need any help? Can you help me find anything?" Like, I like to walk around in peace. Am I wrong? So I respect the fact that a person would come out to me and say, "You need any help, sir?" "No, I'm all set," and turn around, and walks away. Like, okay, he acknowledged me. He's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm not being purposely rude. I'm just cutting the chit chat. But we all know.
What if someone has a couple questions?
Well, they would ask that question
What
when
if they have 20 questions?
well, then that's the problem I get into for me asking if they need any help.
But they come to the game store as a place for information about video games.
Mike.
Is that not one of the services you provide?
If I walk out there and I say, "Do you need any help, sir?" and they come back with a million questions, then so be it. I ask if they need any help. Now, if I walk out there and ask someone if they need help, they tell me no, then they're offended that they can't ask me 15 questions because I'm not there. Well, then you shouldn't have said no when I asked if you needed help. Am I wrong?
Sometimes people change their mind.
So again, I'm gonna put myself in the customer standpoint. I walk out there. a customer comes out or manager comes out and says, "Do you need any help?" I say no, and then he goes back to the back room. Then I'm mad that I couldn't
What
ask my
happens
20
if they
questions.
need help from that point forward?
Well, you can tell when someone needs help. They get a little antsy up at the counter. See, like Niko went out there and he's cutting the chit chat. Now he's drowning in the chatter.
No, drowning in the chatter. What was I gonna say? Pretty absurd, Dan.
Well,
to be
it's
treating
very,
your customers
very
that
common.
way.
It's not. I would respect that, me walking into a store. That I don't have someone who's sitting at the counter stalking me the entire time I'm in there.
Or you could be like the
Is there
people.
any sounds coming out of the store, or is it dead silent?
Is Aquaman not at full blast?
Playing,
But
yeah.
how? I don't hear anything from here.
I put it down to like 4.
Wow.
You were there when it started. It was
So,
very loud.
Dan's
There's an
correct.
explosion.
Dan is
A
correct.
silent Aquaman is not wet. It is in fact dry.
He's complaining that it's awkward to have no sounds
No,
coming
but
out
I'm
of the
not
store.
complaining. I'm simply saying that Mike said that people get offended with how short I am when I walk out there. And when I say, "Do you need any help?" and they say, "No," I turn around and walk and go in the back.
No. He's bragging about how he cuts the chit chat.
I cut the chit chat down. I go out there and I go, "Do you need any help?" I mean, look, let me ask you this, Niko. If you're a customer, you walk in and I go, "You need any help, sir?" and you go, "No," and then I'm sitting
Well,
there
it's
doing this.
different when like you
The whole
say, "Do you
time.
need any help?" Like they probably don't need help finding something, but they need help buying something. Like when they're
But
leaving.
when they find what they want, they come to the counter, then I'm ready to come back out.
That'll be the next step.
I mean,
We'll
I
have
feel
a
like if I was
self-checkout and everybody
if I
will
was in there
come.
and I was like wandering around, and I was like, "I want to buy this," but there's no one here. I would probably just leave.
Oh, stop. Well, that's different. We have cameras that we're always looking at. If I'm sitting here,
There
and I
was
see
also
you,
5 people in there. When
if I see you walk up with a pop to like, kind of show that okay, he's definitely buying something, then I walk back out.
Sometimes people have something like a question in between if they're going to buy it or not. If they can't ask that question, then they'll just leave.
It's
And then you get the people when you try to be nice and walk out there. You need any help? Well, I just walked
Gonna bring
in.
that up, yeah.
Nope, I just walked in. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
say-
Some people need to look
I
around
just
a little
say-
I tell you
before
now,
they-
when I get those responses, I'll tell you right now, when I get those responses, I turn right around and I don't go back out there for 10 more minutes.
I just say, "How's it going? How are you?"
And the best part is, those people that say that are the ones that need a question a minute later. Am I wrong?
That is my least favorite. Good. You need help? Nope.
Well, I feel like that's
Actually-
I feel like that's like an older generation thing, though, too. Like, you know,
I get that
if it's like an
all the
older
time.
person, they always say that.
I get that all the time. You need any help, sir? No. Do you have any of the PlayStation 5? Like, I just asked you if you needed a question, and you told me no.
Did you see? Have you been to the Best Buy recently? The Saratoga one.
Well, yeah.
They have like things taped to every door. We don't have PS5s or Xbox Series X.
Bullshit. We had that conversation a couple days ago. I won't say who or where, but we're talking about a store that doesn't have them out, and then all of a sudden
Yeah,
they
but
have them. You just got to ask. To
I'm
me, that's
assuming that
bullshit.
they don't have them if they put them on their door.
It's ridiculous.
They're just sick of the questions.
It's
Like
just
me.
like,
I'm
no,
going to
we're
wear
gonna
like a
put the-
t-shirt. I'm going to get
like-
a custom shirt that says that. We don't have PS5. Stop
I'm
asking.
Best Buy, but I'm gonna put a sign that we do not have. Like, it's just like Best. I don't know what it is with Best Buy, but I've kind of like, especially this Best Buy across the street from us. They just get absolutely nothing, absolutely nothing. Can you do some research for me?
Yeah.
Can you tell me if they have NASCAR 21 at this Best Buy? They have absolutely nothing there.
This is what he's gauging. They're having nothing
Yeah, their
on.
stock on.
If they have NASCAR
They
21.
don't carry
Nope.
NASCAR.
I want
21.
I want the Best Buy to get NHL 22 for Power Surge so he can stream on Thursday. I went there. Of course, I have like this huge gift card, sales tax exempt. I go over there to get it. No NHL 22.
Wow.
Like the day it came out. Then I go and I get NASCAR 21. Now we have a bunch of people that we're giving them away to. Okay, like, I'll use the gift card on them and go buy my Best Buy. We can ship them. No. Like, what is this? It's like they don't even have games there. Yes or no?
It says add to cart on here. Give me just a few more moments.
But it's like they have like no games at Best Buy. It's ridiculous.
Their game selection is a lot lower than it's ever
awful.
been. Yeah. Especially the Xbox one.
Awful. Target, I'm not even sure what's going on with Target. I go to Target and I walk through and they didn't have the NASCAR game there. And the one in Queensbury's not bad. The one down here, I don't know, like
This Target stinks here.
Get it today nearby.
Do they have it?
It says get it today nearby.
Is that
How nearby?
Saratoga.
Order now and pick up Friday, November 12th.
You can get it for pickup or just get it today.
Available today.
It's available
27
today
miles
at location 27 away.
Free shipping by
So
tomorrow.
it's down in
Free
Crossgate.
one-day shipping.
It's down in Crossgate. So Crossgate gets all this. So this Best Buy isn't getting anything. I also noticed they took all the manager photos off the wall. So I'm trying to think that maybe that Best Buy is having.
Whoa.
They used to have all the managers on the wall. I used to look at the power, the commander chain up there. Every time I check out, and it's been gone lately. So I don't
Was
know.
it based on the height of the
Oh,
picture?
yeah, it was general manager was the top, and it was like assistant managers, an operation manager. Now like all of them are gone.
Yikes.
So yeah, so we got a little off topic with some of the stuff we're talking about there. But I don't know where do we could go with this? Best Buy just doesn't have any games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're talking about how you can't go in and get video game systems anywhere.
Yep.
They say they have. They say they don't have them. Then you ask, well, yeah, we do have one in the back.
Trolls.
Target been pretty. Walmart actually Target and Walmart. I have seen the Xbox Slim, the Xbox S.
Yeah.
I've seen
No one
those
wants
there.
that trash.
The X. I'm starting to come to the conclusion that when you see an S in the display box,
They
you got to
might have
ask for the
the
X. Chances are they probably got both of them in at the same time. But they're not.
So
putting
yeah,
the X's out
so
on
it's
the wall.
a strategy to try to get rid of those. Pretty much.
Yeah, no one wants the S.
So we went to Walmart just earlier today, and we went to get water. Mike didn't want to pick any of the water up, so I had to go get a cart. So they put the water in there, and then we got.
No. You told me you wanted me to go get the car or hold all these cookies.
What would you rather do, Niko? I'm standing there with all the cookies in my hand, and I said to Mike, I go, "Oh shit, we need water for the studio. Okay, can you go grab a cart?" He goes, "I'm not going to grab."
I had a 32-pack of waters. Granted, they're the Hanford brand, but Dan said, nope, we're too good for those waters.
You didn't say Hanford brand. I said I want the Dasani.
Dasani is like an all-time. Everyone hates Dasani.
What do you mean?
There's like memes of it. It's like when there's like hurricanes and everyone goes to the store and buys all the water, and it's like just the Dasani's left on the shelf.
Whatever.
Wow.
I like Aquafina too, but I kind of like the shape of the
Dasani.
Dasani box. The bottle's a little bit more.
Didn't
Couldn't
it get
be me.
straight up like removed from the United Kingdom for something?
Might
Now
have.
there's a guy at the counter that may need help.
Why don't you go take care of him?
I'll take care of him.
Okay, yeah.
Let's
Let's see. Let me show me how
Look
it's
how
done.
bad Dan's customer service.
He's just looking at the expensive pops. He's not gonna buy any of them.
Let's see here. So do I take Dan's seat again?
Yep, kick him off to the low chair.
Tight back here.
What is that? What day is today?
What's up?
Dr. Kamal Randives.
Honestly, from here, I thought it was Princess
Not
Leia.
doing that again.
It's too late. I'm in.
If you look at it from like the side from far, it
that
looks
wasn't
like
even 10 seconds.
her
What did he
giving
need?
R2 the plans to the Death Star
It
from over
does.
here.
What did he say?
I got worried for a second because I like looked up something,
I
No.
suppose he didn't last long enough.
Exactly.
and like it looked like it had a couple dead pixels over here. I was
So
like,
what did
oh, no.
what did he ask? What is he looking
Hey,
at?
he's still there. I said, "Do you need any help?" So he goes, "No, I'm just looking around." I go, "No problem." I go, "We're next door doing a show. Just give us a holler if you need anything." Simple and sweet. He gets to browse at his own comfort level, and if he needs anything, we'll come out. I don't know, he kind of blends in with the floor. I can't really see him.
I don't see him. I
He's
think
wearing
he's
a brown
over.
coat with the brown floor.
Yeah, he's over by the TV.
I don't, what were we talking about before? We got interrupted there. Don't know.
Nothing
is it
important.
Still NASCAR.
I
Yeah,
could make
it
a
was
phone
still-
call to
It
Best
was
Buy and ask.
you carrying the water. That's what it was.
Oh,
about.
the water. Yeah. So I leave Mike with the. I go, okay, I'll get the car. So I give Mike the stack of Oreos. I don't want to sit here and hoard these Oreos. So I go get the car.
I'd rather go get the cart if it was me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm being nice and asking Mike just go get the cart. So I come back with a cart. Mike's standing in the hallway by himself. He put all the Oreos on the shelf. He didn't want anyone to see them.
Yeah,
They're
that is a
literally-
bad look. I don't want to hold a thing. You
There's
should have
so many
seen.
Oreos.
We did this type of thing with Pringles one time, and we had like 30 cans of Pringles, and I was like, I'm not walking up to the front of the store with 30 cans of Pringles in my car.
But I was like, oh my god.
I'll wait in the
And
car.
Steve ran
he
right out.
disappeared.
We walk in, and Steve behind us. I turn around, Steve's gone.
I thought you guys were just gonna go left with me, so I
All of a sudden
Turn-
he's gone.
I tell you right now, Steve means business when he walks into Walmart. Let me tell you something. He walked in like a fucking boss. We're walking through those front doors, strolling in. He's right behind us, and all of a sudden he's gone. And Mike goes, "Oh, he had serious business to attend to. He was looking for diecast."
He did text us very early, and he's just like, "Do you guys want to do some business, diecast business?"
And I said to Mike, "Well, we all want the pleasure of going to see if they have any diecast at the same time."
But he did come back. He found us, and he had all the diecast. So
They didn't have many, only 3, right?
Yeah, I took one for myself as well.
Armor All, Eric Jones.
Of course.
So somewhat a successful trip. And then we went to Moe's, and Mike got betrayed 'cause I didn't buy him any queso. And says that he's gonna pay the price for that.
A, you didn't give me queso. B, made me look bad in front of Steve because we had a bet on whether or not you were gonna get the queso.
Wow, you're betting on it?
I was like, I think you'll get it, and Steve said 40-60, with 60 being the person. No. So Steve won the queso bet.
There was a complete disaster in there. I needed to get in and out. And Mike goes, I'll remember that. That's not like if we went in there and I asked you if you wanted, like if you said, hey, can you give me a quesadilla? And that's different.
If I was driving and I was just like, all right, hold on, guys, I'm gonna go get some McDonald's, and you're like, yo, would you get me some cheeseburgers? I'd be like, oh yeah, sure, no doubt.
No, that's different.
That's a reasonable. I mean, queso and chips is probably like 2. If I was like, can you get me like a home wrecker? I'd be like, go fuck yourself. But
no. That's like you going to McDonald's and say, hey, can you give me a small fry? And you say no. I wouldn't be like, oh, okay, whatever.
I would be upset.
It's just a small fry. It's not like I'm asking for a whole meal.
That's what I'm saying. I just wanted a couple dips of cheese and chips.
I don't like queso. It gets all over everything.
That's you, though.
Regardless.
It's like the best
Dan
part.
stabbed me in the fucking back, and I'll get revenge for that. I'm going to get Dan's favorite food one of these days. I'm just going to walk in, none for Dan. I'm going to make sure I'm early, too. And I'm going to sit down and just eat right in front of him.
I honestly think he's just watching Aquaman.
Probably.
God.
Are you sure you can see him?
Yeah, he hasn't moved from the spot that he was in before.
It's a good movie. Very wet.
I don't think you're looking. I have pretty good eyes and I don't see him.
Maybe I don't see him.
I don't think he's in there.
Yeah, maybe he's not.
He has a brown. He literally has a coat that blends in with the floor.
I think I was just seeing the hat rack.
He's not in there. What are you looking at, Niko? Do you need glasses?
No.
Holy smokes.
I was immersed in VR for too long before this. Can't see in the real world.
All right, so we had a. I gotta pull it up here.
So are you going to get queso next time?
Maybe. First off, I've always gotten you queso.
When was the last time you got me queso?
The last time you asked for queso.
It's been years since he got me queso.
Don't play that game.
Probably 2 years since Dan's got the boy queso.
Nah, I don't think so.
If I asked you to grab me some queso, would you grab me some queso, Niko?
Yeah.
I know Steve would.
I always give you. I always give you queso when we go, so I don't want to hear about it.
And because Dan was minorly
just wanted the
inconvenienced.
queso or chip?
Well, I was going to take a couple of his chips, but
Oh, okay. Now I'm giving up my chips now too. That's absurd.
I bet you didn't even eat all your chips.
Maybe they would have given you the double
Dan
bag.
eats like a couple chips, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Chipotle gave me the double bag yesterday.
All right, so
I forgot about that.
So the other day I was working out. I was in the gym and in the TV. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but it came up. The inductees for the 2021 National Toy Hall of Fame, and I go, no shit. I wonder what toy. I had no idea what were in there, but I came up. So I told these guys, and we all have toys in our childhood or whatever. They come up with 2 that you would. I mean, okay. What's stop before we say our personal? I mean, what are some of the big ones that we automatically think would be in there?
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels,
Legos.
I mean, are we being a little too generic? Or do we need to be specific? Like Hot Wheel tracks or Hot Wheel, like, I don't know if this Hot Wheels is getting into the Hall
loop.
of Fame. What?
The big loop.
I was gonna say, is it the loop?
It's pretty wet. The
Don't do
Millennium,
research yet, Steve. I'm gonna pull them out.
the Millennium
I'm
Falcon Lego set. It's iconic.
Yeah, but that's not one that everyone can have. That's expensive.
I don't know if this Lego.
I never had it.
Lego itself is getting into the Hall of Fame. Maybe.
Lego definitely is in the Hall of Fame. That's like I'd say
That's
that's
a
like top
no-brainer.
3 iconic toy.
Let me pull some up.
Are we talking about like
Hot Wheels.
Gumby? Like that's probably in
I
there.
don't know. Wow.
What about Gumby?
Never mind. Wow. I'm gonna have to divert one of mine. I shouldn't have looked.
Is it in there already?
One of them that I had in my childhood, I was gonna say, it was literally one of
Well,
the first
do
ones
we
that
need
popped
to
up.
know what's in there before we say?
Should we say it first?
Dan told us specifically not to look at that.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't.
So
look.
why don't we say ours first? So I'll go with my first one.
I'll go. Yeah, you go first.
Tonka trucks
Ooh.
in the sand.
I had a sweet Tonka like PC game when I was a kid.
Was it the racing one or?
No, it was like no.
I think I had one too.
It was
actually.
like a construction one.
I might have had that too.
Mhm.
For some reason, I seem to remember that playing
Yep.
that on the PC.
And there's like you like build your construction truck, and they're like, what do they say? The girl like says something to you.
I can kind of remember the box. Is it Tonka Fire or something? You could do like a fire version of it.
Yes. That one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I had.
What does the screenshot
And you
look
build
like?
you build your car, and she says like, "Oh, what the."
It kind of looks like it.
It's something funny that I used to like.
I used to, yeah.
We'll look
so,
it up.
I mean, so my childhood playing in the sandbox was a big thing. That looks like it. So I used to have a fleet of Tonka trucks, and I would build like the water slide worlds, or like, you ever done that with you ever build like a water slide thing?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
Dan,
yep.
this is like the that's the picture you have up. That's like the little town. You go to like the different parts. That's a sweet game.
And so we had a huge sandbox in our backyard. So what I would do is you put the hose, you run the hose, and you build your big hole. And then once the water fills up and the hole starts going down the trail, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you build
yeah.
another one. You build like a little. I built like a whole like big water park, and I had all my Tonka trucks. I had the backhoe, I had the dump truck, I had the bulldozer, I had the grader. A bunch of. I had like 15 of them. So I would say Tonka trucks should be in the Hall of Fame. Maybe they are. I haven't looked. I just pulled it up, but one of them. I have a backup, so I'll say the one I was gonna say.
What?
The one I was gonna say was Big Wheels. You ever had a Big Wheel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Classic when I was a child. You sit. It's a low rider. You sit.
Oh.
The handlebars like this, and the pedals in the front.
Oh hell yeah!
They really have to make adult ones.
Is it a tricycle?
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't call. Maybe.
But with
they
the
call
big
them-
wheel in the front, right?
Yeah, but they call them Big Wheels.
I always just considered that a tricycle. But
I pulled it up. First thing on there I saw was the Big Wheel. Bullshit.
I had one of those. That was sick. Not much speed to be gained on one of those. It was mostly a style choice.
No, well, it depends on how fast you pedal. I mean,
Or if you're going downhill, I guess.
so those two. I mean, I'll give my backup one at last, but those
That
are the
was pretty
first two I was
cool.
gonna go in with.
Pretty cool.
Oh, I
Tonka trucks and Big Wheels.
Wait, Big Wheels is in there though, right?
It's in there, so I'm gonna revert to my. I just randomly popped them out. I'm trying. Tonka trucks could be in there for all I know. I have no
Yeah.
idea. I haven't looked.
What a-
Save on, you give one.
The good old fashioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc.
oh shit! The
What is that?
thing like
Yeah.
the.
The one you put on the arm, you flip
Yep,
the switch,
yeah.
it just whoosh.
How advanced did they make those?
It's got lights and sounds and shit.
Oh,
I'll
God.
have to bring mine in.
Yeah. I think I do remember wanting one of those because I used to do a little bit of dueling in the day.
When Comic Depot was in the mall, I was at a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, and they had one for sale for $40. I begged my mom, please. I ended up getting it that day. And one of my best friends, I'm going to name drop because I haven't talked to him in a while, Bobby, he was like, yeah, they had a dual disc there. It was cool. I went to go get my mom, and it was gone. I was like, sorry.
Has all the cool
Swiped it too
toys.
quick.
All right, Niko, you give one.
I think my favorite toy when I was a kid, they're called Rescue Heroes. I don't know if you guys had any of those.
I've heard of them.
Those
Remind me
were
what they
pretty sweet. They were just like little guys. Like there was the one guy like Rocky. He was like I don't want to say like a park ranger, but he'd like come down on the helicopter and like save you if you like fell off a cliff and stuff. There was like a cop, like Jake the cop.
I've
'em
heard
up.
it. What are they called again?
Rescue Heroes.
I've heard of
It
it.
was like a firefighter. I just remember the firefighter, the cop, and then the cool like they had like one of those. The firefighter had like the big like water gun that like shot like a little water project. Oh yeah,
Billy Blazes.
yeah, Billy Blazes.
Whoa,
Sounds like a porn star.
Look up the Rocky guy. I'm pretty sure
Billy
that was
Blaze. That's what came up in the first. You see what they look like?
Oh, I remember those guys. I think they had a cartoon based on that.
Yeah.
They did.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like the guy on the left is more.
So did you have like a full collection of these?
Oh yeah. In like the little tower, they had like it's like the Avengers Tower, but it was like the little Rescue Heroes Tower. I had the whole tower, like a little
You
helicopter.
can buy a full set of it right now on Macari for $150.
One of the guys had like a little back. They had like little like things in their back. That you like like the Nerf guns. You can slide attachments on. It was like that, like on their back. Could slide on like those were sweet. I probably had 200 of those.
The Star Wars ones.
Yeah, the little galactic heroes. I had so many of them. But there was one, he had like a little thing and you push a button and it like wings pop out of his back like a glider and he could like fly and stuff. There was a cartoon about it too at some point.
Interesting.
That's a great toy.
Fisher Price.
Yep.
Fisher Price Rescue Heroes. Billy Blazes.
Billy Blazes.
All right, Mike, you got one.
What about Bionicle?
Oh, that's what I was thinking
What is
of.
that? What's that?
You don't know Bionicles?
Wouldn't that be lumped under Lego though?
Are those one of those
no
things
way.
that ride, you go
I was
like
just
That's
that?
saying-
definitely like a separate thing.
I was
What is
thinking more so Transformers and stuff like that too, but
No.
you would get like these
I guess
thing,
you could
like
build
parts,
the
and then you get
Bionicles.
instructions, and you could build them. It was like just like a
There's a
robot
video
figure.
game that I used to have about it. One of my all-time favorite kids movies was like the Bionicle movie. There was like they had like little masks that you like clip on their top,
Yeah.
and there was like one gold one that was like the best mask. Bionicles are freaking sweet. We have a game out there. I sent a picture to Jackson the other day. I was like, we got the Bionicles game.
And if you had a couple of them, you could start to mix and match pieces
Yep.
and make absurd
Make
ones.
like crazy ones. They all have like a weapon too that you like get in their hand. Like,
And they had a little mechanic where you can like swing it.
Yep. Did you ever get the ones? It was like the bad guys, and they had like the little worms like in their head, like the little.
I'm not sure if I got the worm heads.
Yeah, those guys were cool too.
Yeah. So I'll go my second. I have a
That's the
couple.
movie.
I got a couple runner-ups. I'll wait till you guys all do yours, and I'll name them because I don't want to take them. My backup one, it didn't sound corny. My backup one's going to be the original Xbox.
Was that a toy?
I would say it is. It's a game system.
I didn't know we were putting those in there. That's pretty absurd.
It's my it's my backup because that really changed the whole gaming world. I mean, could you do networking with PlayStation 2
Yeah.
or PlayStation 1? I mean, play people online.
Yeah.
Okay. Not right away. Okay. When
Not
the
as easily.
Yeah, when the Xbox came out, you could start playing people on Halo, and you can start that. Actually, I should say Halo. That's really what I should put, because that was a great game back when I was a kid. I mean, I say like 14, 15, but I have a couple backups too. I'll give a few more after one goes.
Good old Pokedex.
Steve's like these toys from the shows. Not bad, not bad. I think, did I have one of them? Maybe for a little bit. They were pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely played with one.
I didn't. I just had like the book. Get at the book fair. Like my mom gives me like $15. I just come home with like all like 151 Pokemon like descriptions and like their evolutions and stuff. Or the Captain Underpants
Those were good read.
books.
Those were a good read.
All right, Niko.
My second one, it's kind of that direction, is Beyblades.
Yes.
Oh,
Used to
shit.
love I had
Those
like
were
the
fun.
huge like battle arena in my basement. We'd just go down there and
Let it rip.
let it rip. See, the amount of times where like I chopped my hand up playing Beyblades, like one like shoots out and it's got like spikes like going off the side of it. And then it was like the game changer when they had the ones like from the show with like the actual like like the monsters like on top of them, and they would like glow up and make noises and stuff. Like they
I
were
had a couple
huge.
of good ones of those. Those were fun.
Yeah, the white one, the legendary white one.
I
Forget
know.
what it's called.
I never got into it until they added metal to the sides.
Yeah, then you get the weighted ones. You can put like the different weights in the middle and stuff. Like, pretty sweet. There was an orange one that literally had like it was like a scythe head. It was like 3 of them on the outside, big like spikes like coming off of it.
Did you ever let it rip, Dan?
Now, you guys have completely different toys than I played with.
You got to get the good ripcord with like not just the circle one. You got to get the one with like it's like a
shit.
big like little pickaxe type like thing. Get a stronger rip off that the ripcord.
They had ones where they had the retractable ones too, where you just
Yeah.
and it
Yeah,
was great.
he had some sweet Beyblades that came out.
It was a
It's
good
all-
one.
It's
I
half
haven't
the
thought
half the fights, the ripcord and the little whatever you call like the little launcher thing. Get a better spin on her.
I was saying, a lot of these ones you guys are saying, I've never heard of.
Beyblades are sweet.
But
Time frame, I guess.
one I messed around with was the Buzz Lightyear toy. I had one
That's
that was
your
a normal
second
one. Yeah, I had one that was normal. I had a Halloween one. I had a Christmas one.
Whoa. I never had the Buzz Lightyear. I really have it.
I love Toy Story.
did have
as
a
kid.
Woody.
I liked Woody a little more, but the Buzzes were more higher quality toys.
Yeah.
I had
Type those in if you get a chance. The Christmas one's pretty fucking wet.
Christmas what?
Buzz Lightyear. I had like a black and silver one too. I forget what the event was for that one. This is really young Mike. 13-year-old Mike. Buzz Lightyear toy. No, I'm just kidding.
The holiday hero.
Yeah, I think so.
Holiday hero Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
God, that is pretty nice.
Yeah, I had that one.
$299. It's 200 bucks right now.
Well, mine's all busted up because I
Still,
threw him down the
imagine if you hung on
stairs.
to that.
I was like, I ejected his wings and tossed him right down. But
That's interesting.
they had a lot of different what's it,
You never
celebrations or
interested in
limited
getting
edition.
Woody?
I had Woody too. He was actually more so my favorite, but
I tried to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you got
No,
it.
you go ahead.
Mine's not. Has nothing to do with that. It's just these are like the only toys that I played with that weren't like Star Wars. I had Star Wars everything. That's all I wanted to do, and just like toy dinosaurs. So I like Star Wars and dinosaurs when I was a kid.
So
it's not a bad
I
mix.
didn't know if to put these on there or not. So I had the full collection. You say dinosaurs. I had the full collection of the Jurassic Park Lost World. I don't know if you've ever seen. You ever seen the movie? Second one. No, the third one.
now I don't know which one you're talking
I mean,
Jurassic Park.
probably.
The second one. It's the second one. The second one.
Okay.
I had to guess. I had to think of it. The second one. Well, back in the day, they came out with the movie, and that's like they came out like I remember I wanted all these movies at one time. It was like Jurassic Park, Men in Black 2, all came out at the same time. So there's the Jurassic Park, and they had. You ever seen the movie? None of you ever seen Jurassic Park 2?
Probably.
Those are
I
one
don't
of the
know.
random ones
I've
I've
seen
never
them
seen
all.
them
I
all.
don't know that I could like
They had the big
specify which
RV.
ones is which. Yeah.
And they go in the RV, and they big. So I have the big. So the Jurassic Park 2, they came out with the toys, and they had the whole RV car. It's like the 118 scale truck, a huge RV. It had like the little Mercedes-Benz car. They had the Jeep. They had like all this. I went on a big Jurassic Park kick one year. I had a bunch of Jurassic Park stuff. Huge Micro Machines guy. Loved. You ever have Micro Machines?
I didn't have that.
These are Dan's got a little bit older.
I don't know
Micro
Taste
that.
Machines, the
here.
cars are like this big. And you get
Oh,
the-
okay. Then I think
you
I
get,
did.
Like, the little buildings that go with it, and there's like the
Yeah.
car like that.
I definitely did
Yeah.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was big on Micro Machines. I was big on the Jurassic Park. I was big. This might be up your alley. I was big on the WWE toys.
I was gonna say.
I
yeah.
had the full arena setup. I had
never
the
had
ramp.
that.
I had the Tritantron. I had the ramp. I had the ring. I had the wall that went around the ring. I had the little announce table with little TVs. I had the little. I'll tell you now. I had the little microphones that go in the wrestler's hand. They're worth like $85 a piece right now. I still have
The little
them.
microphones.
Just the little microphone. They're fake, but the little microphones. You can stick in the little action figure hand. I had a full elite roster of the wrestlers. I had the interview stage in the back. I honest to God, and Tom could tell you, he may be embarrassed, but he could tell you. I used to go downstairs and I would have the entire setup. I would have two big speakers on the side of the Titantron with a WWF Music Volume 4 and 5. So when I could play the wrestlers' music when they came down. And behind the scenes, I had the interview stage where you could put the guys and they're doing the little interview, and then I had the back room, locker room, and they had all. Obviously, you could fight. You could play the guys, and like the TVs would crack or like the wall would come down. Like so, I had an entire WWE arena set up.
It's a pretty nice little setup.
Not
It
bad.
is.
So you play with Tom?
A little bit. Yeah, that was back when Tom was like 5 and 6,
Did you?
and I was like 12.
You're that much older than him?
Oh, I'm like 5 years old. I'm 5 years older than Tom, probably.
So he's 4 and you're 12.
What? Oh, he was like 6 or 7. I was like 10 or 11.
That's what I used to. I used to just have Star Wars battles, like 100 versus 100 characters. Be like, oh, Yoda turned to the dark side. He's on the bad team now.
I never ever had a Star Wars. We weren't a Star Wars family.
I was a big Star Wars house.
It's a real shame too because Tom
You go
ended up
across the
loving
street
it.
and they did nothing but Star Wars in the house across from us.
It's one of the greatest sagas of all time, if not the.
I also had
Absolutely.
a deep fascination, huge fascination with collecting 1/18 scale cars.
The big ones.
The big ones, not NASCAR, like normal cars. I would go anywhere I could go to try to find them. I wanted modern cars, not old ones. Toys R Us, anywhere we could go. We would drive by Toys R Us. Gotta stop there. I gotta see they got any die-cast cars.
That was when I was like probably like 8 or 9. It was like when Webkins came out, and I like all of my friends was like, get the most Webkins you can find. If you guys had that.
That was this one. I don't even.
It's
know,
like the little
so.
animals. They're like stuffed animal things, but you like get the code and you can put them into like the computer game.
Okay, yeah,
so
I
then
do
you have
remember
them in like the
these, yeah.
virtual world.
Kind of like Neopets.
Yeah.
Beanie Babies were a thing back in my day. I remember getting in the elementary school bus and then the Beanie Babies, and everyone you got the little book. And back then you couldn't go online, so you had the book. So if you collect Beanie Babies, you buy the book, and then every Beanie Baby's in that book. And you can find what the value of it is.
I do remember that. That was
back
fun.
when there was any internet, so there wasn't any like.
My parents were into it. I was still a little too young for it, but I remember
That was big.
they have bags of them still somewhere around there.
I don't know if they're worth anything now.
But yeah, I would still,
maybe
I would
there's
still have
probably
them.
No, there are probably a few that are worth a tremendous amount.
Yeah,
When,
a few of them.
When Brandon and I went up to Warrensburg for that townwide garage sale, there was just like 3 tables just stockpiled with Beanie Babies.
Did you ever have like, not even like, I think probably before the Nerf guns, it was those little things. It was like the fan gun. It like shot out like the little like discs,
Oh, yeah,
like the little
those are cool.
circles.
Yeah.
I had like one. It was like a TIE fighter and an X-wing, and they shot like those rings out.
I
Fight
wasn't
with
gonna
those.
be. I thought about putting a Nerf gun on there. I was like, that's too.
Say we mentioned the yo-yo.
All right, so let me give you some of the ones that are on here. Class of 2000, metal slinky,
Oh yeah, that's
a bicycle.
Is my yo-yo still over there, by the way? I had a yo-yo in here. I wonder if it's there.
Class of 2002, jigsaw puzzle, Raggedy Ann.
That's
Class
where
of
it was,
2003. These are
Did
very,
you throw away
very.
my yo-yo, Dan?
No, these are very generic ones. G.I. Joe. I love G.I. Joe figures. I had a million of those. Rocking
Oh, yeah,
Horse.
that
Remember
was on my list.
Rocking Horse? When you're young, you get on and just.
I had one of them that had springs on all 4 sides, and I used to go so fucking hard on that one. I'd be like,
I had a seesaw in my backyard. That was like
Scrabble. Class of 2005, Candyland, cardboard box.
Some
Jack in the
imagination.
Box.
Jack in the
board
Box.
games.
Jack in the
That's
Box.
a
and
whole
then
new
that was
category. I
one.
wasn't
Cardboard
thinking
box
of
is
that.
the other. Candyland's the other.
Cardboard box, just straight
I
up.
guess. Raggedy Andy, 2007. Kite, Atari 2600. Easy Bake Oven. Lionel
shit.
Those were
Green.
those
Oh,
were
shit.
good.
Class of 2006. Class of 2008. Just a dog with a stick. Baby doll and skateboard. Class of 2009. Just a ball. Game Boy
Oh shit.
and Big Wheel. So class of 2010 was pretty big. Then we have the Game of Life, playing card. I'm not gonna give the years anymore. Hot Wheels, Dollhouse Blanket, Star Wars action figures, dominoes, chess, rubber duck, Army Men, Bubbles, Rubik's Cube, Puppet, Twister, Super Soaker, Dungeons and Dragons, Little People,
Who little people were fire.
Swing, Class 2017, Clue, Wiffle Ball, Paper Airplane, 18, Magic 8 Ball, Pinball Uno, 19, Coloring Book, Magic the Gathering, Matchbox Cars. Not bad.
I had
Class
the
of 20. Okay,
Matchboxes.
let's see what the most recent ones are. The class of 2020 is Baby Nancy. Oh shit! I actually thought about Sidewalk Chalk
Ooh, I love the chalk.
and Jenga.
Jenga.
Class of 2001, American Girl Dolls, Risk. Whoa, Risk. We got to play some Risk in here. We have a board over there. That day is coming.
Told you I've got the Game of Thrones one too. Conquer
Risk
Westeros.
is all we need. There we go. No Game of Thrones.
Judging you again.
I actually have one pretty close. Sand.
You should have seen.
I don't
So
like sand.
Dan, you've not when I had the sand. You've been to my backyard before.
Yes.
There where the pool area is.
I vaguely remember it.
Where the pool area is, we didn't used to have like an in-ground pool there. It was probably the area of my backyard was it was probably twice as wide as this room and twice as long, and it was all beach sand. Because my mom like ran a daycare, so like we had like huge like play sets, and like the whole area was beach sand. So I was in sand my whole life.
You build a lot of sand castles?
You can't really build sandcastles unless it's wet sand.
Okay, you get a hose.
I mean, when it's like a rainy day, the after, yeah. No, I like the dry sand.
Niko's a sand
I like to
master.
dig. You got to dig like holes and like.
You never built like a water park?
Oh yeah, we did water parks. Oh yeah, and we had
The
a
wetness,
zip
yeah.
line that went like over the sand, like the little like like the zip like you just tie them to like a tree and you like go down.
Yeah.
That was pretty good too.
I mean, you could add tree forts. We did do a lot of tree forts back. See, I was more when I was younger. I was more outside playing in the neighborhood than necessarily toys.
Yeah, same. Chalk's good though because you could do like Foursquare. You could do what's just like the game where you have to like skip through the thing.
Hopscotch?
Yeah, hopscotch.
We built a lot of race tracks. And
Yeah.
We used the 164 scale cars where we did like races on them.
We used to like we had like those little those little ramps like you could like bike off of or like rollerblade. We used to do that. We'd like build like cars out of like skateboards and like everything else we found in our garage and have like pool noodles like tied to us and like go down a hill off the ramps. Like,
I will say though, one of the best games we played as a neighborhood was Manhunt. Can't beat it.
yep, Manhunt's all timer.
Those type of games are almost better than toys. Manhunt was a classic.
Kill the Carrier. Play any of that? You dabble in Kill the Carrier?
No, what's that?
It's like football. It's like you hold the football and everyone has to try and get the ball from the guy who has the ball. Like you just tackle him. And
I've heard different names for it.
yeah, PC Kill the Carrier.
All right, so that's so sand. So this year's 2021 class is American Girl, Risk, and Sand. So not a bad setup. I mean,
Sand is in the Toy Hall of Fame, just straight up sand.
So is a stick.
I like the sand. I'm pro sand. No, I'm the opposite of Anakin.
I mean, let's
all
do it
the
before
sand. I was gonna
90.
say I don't
I hate
like.
before
sand.
the 90s,
I don't like
see
sand.
Legos in there.
It's coarse
It's
and
at
it
the,
gets
top.
everywhere.
Oh, is it?
The original inductees.
Oh yeah, Lego, hula hoop, frisbee, etch a sketch. I do remember those. Barbies,
Those are fun.
crayons, Monopoly, marbles, Lincoln. Oh God, Lincoln logs. Ah!
We were talking about that the
Mike
other
and I
day.
were talking about.
We want to
Lincoln
get a barrel of
Logs.
those for the store.
Yep.
Lincoln logs?
Lincoln Logs are sweet.
I want to build a big old fort and then destroy it
Big old
afterwards.
fort.
Just to make like the log cabins.
And
It's pretty much all you can make with
about
them.
building Legos. Everyone's like, that's weird. It's not weird to build Legos. I built
Well,
one-
this Lincoln Log thing would be a very short-term investment.
What do you mean?
It doesn't take as long as to build like a huge entire Lego
Here's
city.
a couple things that are gonna happen here pretty soon at the store. Okay, one thing that's definitely gonna happen is one way or another we're gonna have a massive Nerf gun fight in here. I don't know what the deal is. We're gonna go back to. I mean, we had a 1,400 square foot store down there. We did a Nerf gun battles. We did home run derbies. We have 9,000 square feet here. We're not doing. I'm surprised that it's not been done yet. Days coming where I just go to Target and I buy like $600 worth of the Nerf gun stuff and show up here and there's a massive brawl is gonna happen.
Steve's got a full armary in
Yeah,
it.
we
So-
all-
More at home,
Steve's seen
too.
nothing yet.
My mom, like I told you, my mom did a daycare. We had a whole room in our basement that was all of these toys. The amount of Nerf guns that I used to have down there, my mom, I don't know where any of it is. I had like the ones like the sniper, the bow, like the air pumped ones were just like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, remember all the ones we had in the other store?
It got pretty vicious in the end.
Guns that had all like
the best
drop the clips
ones-
and load the other clip in, and you get going again.
the best one's just like it's like a medium sized one with just a big circle like clip, and you
Yep,
just
the
keep
shotgun.
Like, keep
I
like.
had one of the battery operated ones. You just sit there and you hold the thing. Goes,
No, I like you gotta have the quick. Pew, pew,
I had the honey badger. Remember the honey badger one?
Which one was that
The honey
one?
badger had the silencer on the end.
Oh yeah,
And I would go, and I drop the clip out and pull up another clip and stick it right in. I keep going.
those battery ones are pretty funny. They're like when they
However,
start charging
Probably
up.
our best moment for the Nerf gun. I know you might not remember it. is I was in. We're all using the back room of the old store, right? How small it was. You remember, right? So I went to the bathroom, and I opened the door, and Tom, Mike, and Johnny all had Nerf guns pointed at the door. You don't remember this?
I do. I think I know
And
where
you're
you're
all,
going.
and you shot one, so I shot. Not that they know what I had hidden inside the bathroom was one of the big snipers. And the bullets like that big. You remember that? Okay, we can. But I knew the day was gonna come, so I pulled it out. I had it behind the shelf. I pulled it out, and the gun's like this big. And I loaded it up, and I did the class. I opened the door again. And Johnny. Shooting a bunch of them at me. Shut the doors. I load up. I opened that door and came around. You should see the look on their face. They're like, ah!
That was
rapid fire. These Nerf bullets are like that big coming at you.
And whistled
great.
when you shoot. They're like,
It was fast. Like it was like supercharged fast.
Like
It was what do they call it? The Mega Strike.
yeah, the mega darts.
Nerf
yeah.
N strike.
All right, well, we got to move on because we bought all these Oreos. Now we're almost up to the time. So
Is it Oreo time?
it's
Yeah,
Oreo. So we
you gotta
did
hit 'em quick.
So we did an Oreo taste back a month ago.
Roughly.
I'll never have a regular Oreo ever again. I've now learned that I am a true fan of the lemon Oreos. And what started is I had the carrot cake ones, still my absolute favorite. But I had some of the lemon ones. I've never ever had a lemon Oreo before, and it might be one of my favorite cookies now.
That's good.
However, that said, I'm not all that interested in these flavors.
These ones are pretty interesting.
I
will
don't
say,
think I'm gonna like any of them.
me and Niko broke into the peanut butter ones before.
How dare you?
I broke into the chocolate hazelnut.
Oh shit! Bullshit.
You were sitting right there when I did it too.
Dan broke into the lemon ones, but that's not over here right now.
So I'm gonna take what is this? Okay, I'm gonna take a peanut butter and pass it. Java chips. Ugh.
Oop.
Smells like coffee.
I can't eat the whole thing of all of these
Did
again.
anyone open
I
the
know.
hazelnut one?
I did.
So peanut
I'm
butter.
excited for this Java chip
Hazelnut.
one.
I'll set them up on my plate like a clock, so I remember which ones are which.
Ooh, that's a strong.
Wait.
Java.
What's
not
that
a-
one?
Woo, that's
I am
What's
not
that
a
one?
hazelnut
It's
guy.
Java.
That one's Java.
Is that peanut butter? Looks like peanut
I
butter.
think that one peanut butter.
The darker one is the
Hazelnut.
yeah.
What's that one?
The one that smells like coffee is the Java chip.
That's
So this is peanut butter pie.
whoa.
This one actually looks good.
I'm
Am I missing
excited
one?
for the peanut butter pie.
Alright, I got hazelnut already. I got
Move
Java
these
chip.
down.
Did everyone get caramel coconut?
No.
No.
And
I-
chocolate marshmallow. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't have that one either.
Hazelnut.
Jesus.
All these just look. Ugh.
This is another day of defeating the gym, the purpose of the gym.
There's chocolate
I mean, really, it's
marshmallow.
6 Oreos. That's a lot right off the bat.
Yeah,
I'm
6
not eating them.
Oreos, too many Oreos.
Alright, so let's start with.
How many do we have?
The caramel
Okay,
one
six.
smells good.
The
So
caramel.
let's go with. Let's knock off the easy one. So let's go with the peanut butter first.
I want to make sure that if I eat the peanut butter one, I eat the peanut butter pie one right after because I want to compare it.
Smell the chocolate marshmallow. You didn't get that one, did you?
I did.
That one smells like Play-Doh.
Does.
The marshmallow? one?
Chocolate marshmallow. Literally smells like Play-Doh. I smelled it. I was like,
I got the
ew.
peanut butter. Are you doing peanut butter one first?
And then we're gonna do the peanut butter pie
Do
after.
the peanut butter one first.
It's a good Oreo.
Don't like it.
You like
It
peanut
tastes
butter?
exactly like another butter.
No, it doesn't. It does, but not really.
Exactly like it.
All right, peanut butter pie. I'm going right in the cross section.
But I gotta do like right in the middle because that's two different things.
Oh.
I shouldn't have ate that whole one.
That's a much different taste. Much more subtle. Not getting much off of it after the first one.
Who?
This one.
Doesn't really have a taste to it.
I know.
It's probably because it's not as strong as the other
We're
one.
right after the other one.
I'm not sure how I feel about the. I mean, who comes up with a flavor like that?
I mean,
Chocolate peanut butter pie.
I'd like to have a slice of that pie on there. The peanut butter first one's just way stronger, so I can't really taste that one.
It tastes like graham crackers on the
Yeah.
outside of it or something.
All right, so the next one.
Which I do
pie
like.
crust,
It
What-
is a
what is
graham
this
cracker crust pie, so that might actually be the Java
Oh,
chip.
this is Java. Are you ready for the Java?
Very strong smell off this one too.
I'm
Let me
not a
find it.
coffee fan.
Oh, there it is.
I'm quite the coffee fan.
I don't really like that one.
It's pretty well like executed for a coffee flavored thing. It's just if you like coffee flavored things or not.
Fair enough. If you like coffee,
I need a drink.
That
if
is
you like coffee, grab me water.
Me too, please.
If you like coffee, this is a great snack.
yeah.
'Cause now I got a full taste of coffee in my mouth.
hmm
That said, I'm not a fan of any of these so far.
I like the peanut butter one. I'm sure I'll try that one like in a few days.
What is this one? Hazelnut?
Yeah. I'm not a Nutella guy. I'm not a hazelnut fan.
Oh, a coconut one. Oh, I don't like any of these. I'll wait until Mike comes back. So,
Oh, I already ate the hazelnut.
so to recap, we're doing the peanut butter, we're doing the caramel coconut, we're doing the the chocolate peanut butter pie, chocolate marshmallow, Java chip, and chocolate hazelnut.
No, that's okay.
Wow, that coffee one's even a huge aftertaste.
That's why I needed the
Niko's
water.
disgusted, I can tell. What did you have?
The hazelnut one. Like it might be. I just don't like hazelnut, but that was gross.
I mean, my mouth right now tastes like a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
All
That's the
right.
hazelnut one.
No, that
Smell
was
it.
just the Java chip, wasn't it?
Smell like Play-Doh or nothing? Or
And that's the coconut. This is the marshmallow. This must be the hazelnut. I'm doing the hazelnut now.
I was not a fan of that one. But if you like hazelnut, you probably will be.
It's Nutella.
Yeah, I don't like Nutella.
Nope.
It's like one of them Pouline sticks.
Ugh, the aftertaste is awful.
Yeah,
Oh,
not for me.
It is a pretty strong aftertaste.
What's the next one?
Holy
If I
Caramel.
wanted Nutella, I would just eat Nutella.
woo. What's that? Is that the stuff that everyone buys, like the spread?
Yeah.
I'm not feeling these. This
Yeah.
is an awful.
Caramel's like a
Worst
very
batch, yeah.
strong like taste. Sometimes it's like too much.
Who buys these?
Is this the Play-Doh
What?
one?
No. Well, I ate the
want
caramel one
coconut.
first. That one
That
is
does
the
not
Play-Doh
smell
one.
good.
But it's actually not bad. It tastes like the Girl Scout cookie, the like dulce de leche, whatever that one is. It tastes a lot like that. Well, actually, it's very strong, but I don't mind it.
Which one did you just try?
The caramel.
The coconut caramel.
I just tried the marshmallow one.
Bad? Yeah.
Never again.
It smells like Play-Doh.
Throw that one
Granted-
out, by the way.
Probably every like that's another toy Hall of Fame, Play-Doh. And probably every like fifth time I have Play-Doh, I'm like, I'm gonna take a little
Nope.
bite, see how it is.
It's awful. Holy smokes.
Did you just eat the Play-Doh one? Yeah, that one is bad. I have to try the caramel one, though.
Oh. They got little chewy bits in here.
This might be the worst batch of Oreos I've ever seen.
I gotta-
Complete opposite of the ones we had last time.
You gotta dissect this one.
The caramel one's not bad.
Awful.
Peanut butter's
It's
good.
okay.
I don't think there's any one of these where I could have 5 of them.
I could eat the peanut butter ones.
Definitely eat the chocolate hazelnut.
Okay. So we all have ones we like out of this.
Are these like, there's like marshmallow bits in this one. You guys didn't get any of that?
I only took the smallest bite of that
The
one.
smallest bite possible, and I'm still disgusted.
It's like in the Oreo part.
Oh, it is.
It was like little chewy like marshmallow parts. Not bad.
Okay, so
Yeah, look in the picture. It's like which one was the? Oh yeah.
so do
Oh
any of
wait.
these change anyone's top 3?
Chocolate hazelnut's definitely top 3 now.
Oh, shit. He likes it that much.
They're all, I think they're all pretty inoffensive.
Wait. So what was your top 3 last time?
Oh, I don't remember.
Mine was
Oh.
lemon.
Mint lemon double chocolate, which was like a surprise to me because it tasted like the EL fudge cookies.
I think mine was lemon, carrot cake, and then I think I went I went lemon, carrot cake, and I think I went mint.
I think I had lemon, normal, and golden. Pretty.
I didn't put a normal golden up there.
I think I had golden, birthday cake, and mint.
Yeah.
Definitely booting the mint out for that chocolate hazelnut.
Mike
That's
and
it.
I finished off the mints out there. That's like one of the best. That was the first.
Are they gone, the mints? I actually was.
They've been gone.
That was
for a
like one of
long
the
time.
first boxes that was gone. Mike and I took care of that like within a week.
I
I
had
have
a
a funny
stomach
feeling that
ache.
these will be getting thrown out.
I will take the peanut butter
Well,
ones.
no, I'm gonna leave them. I'll let.
I'm gonna dip that in my coffee on Wednesday. The Java chips.
I'm
see
gonna
how that
have.
goes.
I want to see Boater and Dave's thoughts on these ones.
So I would maybe put peanut butter in the honorable mentions. I don't think it cracks the
Peanut
top
butter
three, though.
might beat out double chocolate. I'd have to head them to.
This
To
might
really-
be the worst batch of Oreos I've ever seen.
not
The
great.
peanut butter pie, though, I thought was gross.
That one let me down. That
Yeah.
one I thought was gonna be the best one. Caramel's not bad. It's just a bit strong.
I got a bad. You know what taste is in my mouth right now?
Coffee.
The coffee.
If you like coffee or caramel, those are
Oh, yeah.
those are the way to go.
If you're a coffee fan, then you gotta love the Java chip because it tastes literally
Yeah, I need a water.
just like.
I didn't before, but I do now.
The only thing about the chocolate marshmallow, those bits inside stick to your teeth.
I don't think I got one of those bits. Did you?
I didn't notice it. Was it actually like chewy or
Yeah.
I
specifically?
might need to have a lemon one just to get the flavor out of my mouth.
I have like a sugar headache from eating too much.
Well, how many did you eat? I just barely took two.
Well,
barely took
I
one.
ate all the peanut butter ones, but I had like 3 or 4 before we started the peanut butter ones. So, and a Nesquik.
What did he say?
The whole back area smells.
Oh yeah, that was another Dan's hoarding dog poop in the back.
Someone put it in the garbage can.
No, I didn't.
I didn't.
It's sitting on the shelf. Dan sets it up so when people come in, the first thing they see is poop. Huh?
Doors open too, so it's like coming in you.
Is Niko like changing on the set or something?
No.
What?
I said, are we done?
Nico's
No,
getting-
not yet. All right. So, do we have anything else to go over? That's about it. Horrible taste test.
Yeah, not
It's pretty
pleased.
okay.
It's awful. Awful.
Tastes like NASCAR 21.
More like NASCAR Heat 5.
All right, guys, that's going to be it here for this episode of Behind the Counter. We discussed the Toy Hall of Fame. We did round 2 of the Oreo Challenge, which was absolutely disgusting. Next week, we didn't get time to it, but next week we're going to break down Niko's process for analyzing the pops out on the floor. And it's become quite the...
He did show me a piece of paper, and it looked like just the sketches of a madman. So.
He's taking complete ownership of the pop. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but he has taken complete ownership of the pops out there, and it's become quite the situation.
I had a conversation today about when I was in school. One of my roommates did like coding, and we came up with like an algorithm to determine like the positional value of NFL draft picks and like the hit rate and percentages of like career lengths for everyone. I had like this long ass like formula for it.
The professor?
I like
This is
numbers,
what he does in
Dan.
his free time.
Have you seen my spreadsheet out there of my
He says,
betting
he'll be
calculation?
walking around, he's just making notes. And I'll be like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm just coming up with the best possible college team out of like 50 years of players." And it's like, what?
Pretty interesting.
Doing
What was the one you're doing? You're doing
the
like a
one that
draft
was
or
like a
something.
month ago. I was sitting here and I was like trying to kill time. It was like when it was like really slow on the weekdays.
Might have been.
And I was just trying to come up with the top of my head each conference, Power 5 conference,
that's
the
what it
best like 3 players at each position to see which one had the best team. SEC or Big Ten, it was about even.
Would you imagine doing that with your free time?
This is the kind of guy you're playing against in fantasy football.
It is why he's called the professor.
Are you going to discuss this at all,
You
fantasy,
still need
this
to come
week?
up with a name. We have the professor, the doctor, the chief.
We'll think of
How
one.
this thing says like the gamer or something? Doesn't it say? Isn't that like the thing?
I don't know if Mike's a gamer.
Yeah, but wasn't it like
He
Tyler
lost-
was
he
the
lost
kid?
me in Halo, so
It's
true.
Tyler's the kid, he's the gamer. No?
Dan's the worst Halo player ever.
What was Dave named?
Or was Dave the gamer? No, you
No.
were the gamer.
He was the
nerd.
Yeah. Tyler's the kid or something.
Yeah, Tyler was the kid. I remember that.
But, all right, guys, that's going to be it for this episode of Behind the Counter. Danny NASCAR is up next here on Instant Game TV. Of course, Monday Night Gaming will close out with Austin on the West Coast. Hope everyone has a great week.
One more thing.
What?
Are we discussing your fantasy loss?
No.
No, we're discussing him. He's
He still has a chance. Me and
What
you are
about
dead.
you?
Me and you are dead.
I
Two screw jobs and of a different nature, though.
I have no interest in discussing how I couldn't beat someone with 68 points. I'm absolutely disgusted. What? I'm sorry, Niko. Last time I checked, you're not projected any more than I got. I'm going to finish that.
All I'm going to say is on Wednesday, I'm going to go into a rampage on TJ about his team, his character. And I'm going to say I'm quite appalled to be a member of this league where no one's scoring over 100 points this week. Disgusting.
Scoring some, isn't there?
I think Steph is the only other person that scored 100 other than me and TJ.
Didn't Jeremy get 100?
Maybe.
I think it's a
Maybe.
few more. I had the same. It's all, pretty much
It's
all
a
the numbers
fucking
are red.
stink fest.
This week was a stink fest for sure. But all right, guys, make sure you catch all the fantasy talk on the Dream Team this Wednesday, 5 o'clock. Hope everyone has a great week. Until next time, adios.